Hey everyone, and welcome back to CanvaBestie. Today we're going to go over how to make our own custom logo in Canva. Let's jump into it. So first you want to navigate to Canva's homepage and you want to search for logo, and this will bring up all Canva's available logos. There are thousands and thousands of logos you can be looking forever, and you want to find one that closely resembles the style of logo that you want to create, and then we're going to build off it. So if you're not seeing anything that you like, you can add other keywords to your search. I'm going to make a cupcake logo for a cupcake company, so I put logo bakery, and I'm still not seeing anything I like, so I'm going to put another descriptive word in, which is pink, because that's the style I want, and then I'm going to try to find one that I like here. Now, once you've found your logo after looking, I think I'm going to go with this one because it has the same kind of style that I'm looking for and the colors kind of that I'm looking for. So I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to click it. And as you can see, this is a free version, so there's no pro sticker, so you can make this at home. And we're going to click Customize Template, and it's going to take us to the design. Now, the first thing I usually do before I start creating my logos is I find a color palette. You can find a color palette under Elements right in Canva. Just search color palette and then select See All under Graphics, and you can see a bunch of color palettes that you can use. You just click them and they go onto your design. Another way you can get trending color palettes is to go to coolers.co. I'll put it in the description. And then you want to go to Explore Trending Palettes, and you can see a ton of different trending palettes that other people are using. And I'm looking for like a pink color for my cupcake logo. So when I see a color I like, I just want to click once and it will copy to your clipboard. And then you can take it back to your design, click an element, click the color, and then you can import your hex codes in like that. Now, after I have my colors all picked out, I like to have them right on my design so I don't have to go back and forth from Canva to Coolers and keep doing that. So let's put our palette right on our design. So we're going to go into Elements, and we're going to just grab a random shape. I'm just going to do a circle here, and I'm going to size it down and put it in the corner so that I can still see it, but it's not right on my logo. And that will make using our colors in our designs a lot more easier. Then you want to select your shape, select duplicate, and duplicate it however many times you need for all the colors that you're using on the logo. Now let's change the colors. So we want to select our shape, we want to select color, and then we want to go back over to Coolers, grab the color that we want, click it to copy, go back to Canva, and make sure it's selected, and you can actually just paste your hex code in the search bar, press enter, and it will put it right into your shape. Then you want to repeat the process with your other colors, going back to coolers.co and back to Canva until your color palette is ready. And I actually decided that I don't need this third color, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete it, and I'm going to make my color palette a bit bigger and move it to the corner so I can use it better. Okay, now let's get into our design. So I know that I want homemade cupcakes to stay in my logo, so I'm going to select that and just move it to the top out of the way. And I also know that I don't want this banner, so I'm going to select that. I'm going to hit delete on my keyboard or the garbage can. Then I'm just moving this cupcake to where I want it. Next, let's edit the text. So you want to select the text that you want to edit by clicking once, and then this will bring the menu up on the top. Then you want to click again for it to highlight the text, and you want to type in the business name. So I'm doing the Sweet Treat. And as you can see, it doesn't really look that great, so let's fix it by changing the font. So to change the font, you just want to select it, go up to the menu on top, hit the font, and I'm going to search for a font. So I'm just going to put in cute and see, because I know I want like a cute, sweet font for this logo. So I think I'll go with this one. And I'm also going to make all my letters uppercase by hitting that button. And I'm just going to size it up. And as you can see, this text is on a curve, so I'm going to show you how to do that next. So to make the curve, you just want to select your text again, and then hit Effects on top. And then navigate down to Shape, and then you're going to see your curve. So you can manipulate your curve however you want it. I think that looks good there. I'm just going to size it up by dragging and then putting it back in the middle of my logo and making the curve perfect. There, I'm happy with that. That looks good. Next, I want to put homemade cupcakes on the bottom as a circle like Sweet Treat. So that's easy to do. All we're going to do is duplicate the Sweet Treat, move it down, and I'm going to click again, and I'm going to type out homemade cupcakes. Then I'm going to hit effects again, and we're going to put the curve the other way. So you want to slide it left, and then kind of just adjust it, resize it, change your curve until you're happy with how it looks. So once you're happy with how it looks, let's edit this middle text. So I actually like this font. I'm going to leave it the same, but I am just going to fix the sizing and make it more proportionate. Once we center it all, we're just going to change the year by selecting once, then selecting again, and typing in our text. So next, let's change the colors of your logo. So to do that, we want to select the element. So we're going to do the border, and we're selecting color, and then we're going to add a new color, and then hit our Doppler tool. And then we're going to put it over the color that we want from our color palette. And as you can see, it completely changed it. Now we want to change the inner circle, and as you can see, when it's selected, it has a border. So you can change the thickness of your border weight. You can make it thin, you can make it thick. Then beside the border weight button, there is the color, the border color, and you can change that by using your Doppler and selecting a color from your color palette. Now I also want to change the inside of the circle on this layer, so I'm selecting the color beside it, and then I'm changing it to white. And then we're going to do the inside, so we're changing our border color again by selecting border color. Then we're going to Doppel over onto our color palette again. Actually, I don't think I want that color. I'm going to do the lighter one here. There, and then I'm going to change the middle of this to white. Next, I'm going to change the color of my text so it matches better. So we're selecting, then selecting color, and we're adding a new color, or the color is already there, as you can see. I'm just showing you the Doppler method here. And we're going to change all of our text to that color. And then the middle, we're going to do a lighter pink just to contrast. So next, let's fix this cupcake here. So you can select an element, and then it's going to bring up the colors if you can customize it. And you can change all the colors out to match. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I can use my Doppler and Doppel right over my handy color palette up in the corner that we put up there. So I don't actually really like the look of this. I'm going to go ahead and delete it and replace it. I'm going into elements, and I'm going to search for cupcake. And I'm going to scroll until I find one that I think would work. Something that I can customize. I'll go with this one. And I'm going to size it down and put it right in the middle. And then you can see that when you have it selected, it brings up your color menu at the top. And you can switch out the colors to match with your color palette here. All you have to do is select the element, and then it will bring up the colors that you can change it to. So I'm just going to change it to more on-brand colors with my Doppler here. So those are kind of the colors I want, but I do think that the cupcake is a little too plain, so let's add something to it. I'm going to add a strawberry. So we're going to go into elements, search strawberry. And I do like that one. Let's see what else there is. Okay, now let's go with that one. And I'm going to size it down and put it on the cupcake. Now this color closely matches my brand colors anyway, but let's just make sure it matches by doing our little trick here and referencing our color palette, and yeah, that looks good. Now I still think that the cupcake is a little too plain, so let's add some sprinkles. So we're going to elements, searching sprinkles, going under graphics, and we'll do this one. I'm going to change out the colors to white, size it down to where I want it, move it in place, and then let's change out the colors. So we'll do some white, and then we'll do some also of the dark pink there in our color palette. Now you'll notice here that the sprinkles are above the strawberry. We want them to be behind it, obviously. So to fix that, you want to select it, select position, then go over to layers, and then you want to click and drag the sprinkles below the strawberry, and that will put it right behind it like so. Next, I'm going to add a few more elements into the blank spaces. First, I'm going to start off with the cupcake wrapper. I think it needs something. I'm going to do this heart here, size it down, put it where I want it, and then change the color. And then let me just adjust everything here and make sure it's center. And I still need something to fix that blank space. Let's do some stars. Gonna add 2 in there. Clicking, and I'm clicking the duplicate button again and doing on the other side. Then I'm going to select flip on top so that the stars are uniform with each other, and then I'm going to center them out. And we're going to change the color to the dark pink. And you can actually select change all and it will change the other stars as well. Now when you're finished making your logo and you're happy with it, go ahead and delete your color palette because you don't want that to save with your logo. Select it all and press delete. Then we're going to go up to hit share, and then we're going to hit download. And here are the file types. So you can save it as any file type, but I always recommend saving it as PNG with a transparent background for logos. You can also compress your file quality and change the sizing really easily. And of course you can save your download settings. So I'm going to save this with a transparent background so I can use it to put logos on Instagram posts. So there, it's going to save right into your computer. Once you're in your design that you want to put your logo on, you want to navigate over to uploads here, and you want to select upload files, and you can upload it straight from your computer. Or like me, I already have mine uploaded, so you just want to click it and then it will go right on to your photos or your business material, and you can brand everything really easily that way. I hope I make designing a logo a little bit easier for you. Please like the video if it helped you at all, and subscribe to my channel. I post Canva content almost daily. Thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next one.